Okay, I'm going to tell you about Abcam, the greatest company on the planet. But before I'm going to do that, I am going to give you a bit of biology. Now, if you don't want to hear any biology, feel free to go. There's one going. That's fine. I don't blame you, but if you are interested, stick around. You might find it interesting. Each of us is made from about 100 trillion cells, 100 trillion cells roughly. So we're all sitting here, and there's all these cells, all up against each other, all interacting with each other, trying to get on with each other, and creating a human being. Now imagine if those were people, 100 trillion people, all up against each other, trying to interact with each other. You'd have mayhem. But the human body does it. So the real question is, how does it do that? In fact, you could turn the whole of health and disease on its head, and you can say, how the hell do 100 trillion cells actually cooperate to produce a human being? And then you could say, what goes wrong in health and disease? And is it a miracle that we're all here, hopefully healthy? Now, what you can see here are some cells. These are real cells taken from the laboratory in Abcam under the microscope. And the reason this is interesting, because as we sit here right now, you're probably unaware, but on our behalf, there are approximately 500,000 life scientists all around the world beavering away in laboratories, trying to find cures for cancer, Alzheimer's, cardiovascular disease, etc. Abcam's not there to cure cancer. Abcam's there to help them cure cancer. They're spending $11 billion, roughly, per year on these types of reagents to help them understand what's going wrong in health and disease. And there is some typical reagents. You can see the cells lit up in multi-colors. So you've got an antibody. I don't want to bore you with the science, but bear with me. An antibody is just simply an imaging tool. It's a research tool. You can label those with dyes. You can put those onto your cells. They go into the cells, and then they fluoresce beautifully. And you can see what's going on. Imagine each one of these cells has got approximately 25,000 different components to it. 25,000, all interacting with each other. One of those components goes wrong, and it turns it into a cancer cell. How on earth do you get a handle on that? The only way you can do it is by using antibodies. So you need antibodies to all of those proteins, all of those different components. You can't see these proteins. They're too small for the microscope. So you need an antibody to home in. You can see some of them here homing in on proteins that are in the cytoskeleton of a nerve cell, and you can actually get a handle on what's going on in health and disease. So I'm going to give the very quick potted history of the formation of Abcam. This started, I worked on breast cancer research. I was lucky enough to work at the University of Cambridge. Fantastic place. It was wonderful. And I went into the lab one day, and my supervisor said to me, Jonathan, he said, do you want the Nobel Prize? I said, yes, I want the Nobel Prize. He said, right, I have got the project for you. This project, you are going to find out what's going wrong in breast cancer. Breast cancer, big killer. You, Jonathan, are going to find out what's going wrong. I said, thank you, Tony. Where do I start? He said, well, here's the breast cancer gene, newly discovered. Now you need to find out what's going wrong inside the cell with the protein. The first thing I did is I searched around for antibodies. Where were the antibodies? Couldn't find them. When I found some, they were rubbish. I couldn't find the data. Eureka moment, 1998. I said, hang on a minute, this should be online. Sounds ridiculous today. It was revolutionary. 1998, it was revolutionary. Amazon was just taking off. All of the competitor companies just had paper catalogs. It's revolutionary to put this stuff online. Absolutely revolutionary. I was very lucky. I met a businessman, David Cleveley. We're still good friends. We started the business together. And he said, I like your idea of a business, Jonathan. Let's put all of this online. He said, how much money you got? I said, I haven't got any money, David. I'm a research scientist. I'm the poorest of the poor. I've just bought a house. I'm mortgaged up to the hill. He said, well, go and find some money. I might consider going into business with you. I said, all right. And I came back a week later, and I'd remortgaged the house, and I got £12,000. And David said, very cunning man, and this is a good lesson, actually. Don't be greedy. And David was not greedy. He said, Jonathan, I've got £40,000 to spare. I will put in £40,000 for 40% of your company. You can put in your £12,000 and you'll get 60%. I said, thank you. Very generous of you. And that's how Abcam started. And here we are today. This is just showing off some of our figures. We're still double-digit growth, 122 million, etc. We IPO'd at 58 million in 2005. Astonishing growth. But I think the most important thing for me, as a research scientist, trying to cure cancer and getting the Nobel Prize and having not a hope in hell of being able to do it, is the statistic in the bottom middle, the publication references. These are publications from our customers, our scientists, who are out in the field using our products, citing them in order to be able to make breakthroughs in their research. Whether it's in cancer, Alzheimer's, cardiovascular disease, you name it, neuroscience, you name it. And every day, 20 publications come out citing our products. It's immensely satisfying and important. What we do, we make antibodies, so I won't bore you with that one. The Internet of Antibodies. What the hell is the Internet of Antibodies, and why is that important? The reason that's important is because these antibodies, they become more valuable with time. I'm not joking. They actually become more valuable with time because they are unique products that accumulate information around them. And I'm going to share with you, in the last 2 minutes that I've got, the trick. And here it is. It's very simple. Don't miss it. This is the website data sheet. These products go onto the website as a data sheet. And the whole website is designed to suck in information from numerous sources. All of those things that are prodding the flywheel, making it go faster and faster and faster. The more information that goes on the product, the more sales we get of the product. The more sales we get of the product, the better pricing we can get, the more valuable the product. And these products go on for years and years and years and years. And don't take my word for it. Here's the proof. We always show this graph. These are the products where we say, how many sales are we achieving of these products that were added 10, 12, 13 years ago? We're still achieving great levels of sales, even to this day. These products are becoming better and better and better over time. The one thing that you guys understand completely, otherwise you wouldn't be here, is that you have to keep running faster just to stay on the same spot. It's the Red Queen. So we like to think of ourselves as the best, the biggest antibody company in the world, which we are now. We've got the best website, we've got the best email distribution platform, but we've got to keep investing. And we've got to take it to the next level. We put massive amounts of investment in. How big can it get? It can get huge. This company can get absolutely huge. There's no doubt about that. I want to leave you, in the 17 seconds that I've got left, with one thought, and it's this. The 1980s were the golden age of computing. This is the golden age of biology. Thank you.